Hey.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Monday, October 12th, we're back. The Brian Moreno Show. I got Richard Sarvate to my right.
Hello.
How you doing, Richard? You good?
I'm all right.
Excellent. David Murphy. We got David Murphy in the hot seat with good lighting.
Yeah, black guy lighting.
Yeah. Non-discriminatory lighting, and the one and only Brian Schlesinger in the creepy newsroom. Got to get a little more light
Really
on
dark,
that beautiful mug
dark
of
and
yours.
creepy. That's how I like it.
Goddamn right. Today's a very big day. Oh my God, today's a big motherfucking day. You know what that noise means? Lakers, championship number 17.
Yeah.
Yes, that's goddamn right. Title town. There is no better sports city in the world. I don't give a fuck what you say. New York, Boston. Nobody else could even say shit. Los Angeles, title town.
We are the Kings.
Yeah, you're
We
goddamn
also have
right.
the Chargers beating the Saints on TV, and the Dodgers are tied right now, so we got a lot of LA activity.
Yeah, it's a good day in
LA.
Goddamn right.
But not downtown.
No, not downtown in the newsroom. What happened last night, Brian?
Well, last night downtown, Brian, after the Lakers won the championship, some people decided that it was a good idea to go to Staples Center and celebrate.
And celebrate they did.
And celebrate they did with thousands of fireworks, 76 people getting arrested, 11 police officers injured, 30 businesses damaged. What do we say about that, David Murphy?
I say that the city had it coming.
City had it coming because we were waiting for
Whoa.
a championship.
Wait, what do you? So okay, you're down for the Lakers. No,
I'm a huge Laker fan. I remember seeing Magic Johnson come out of the. They used to play at a place called the Forum, and I remember they used to call it the Forum Club. This how crazy it was back then. So back in the Forum Club, in the arena, whatever, for the players to exit, they had to leave through a lounge, bar, They walked out, and the girls. So if you're a kid, you wait outside this bar lounge because that's how they exited the players. And so they would have drinks after the game. And they would have all groupies trying to get in to this club. So it was like a real club, and it was
So they didn't make it too far. It'd be
like putting like One Oak outside of the exit. You got to walk through One Oak to get out of the Staples or something.
So wait, this was on Inglewood right there?
In Inglewood, yeah, Inglewood.
On Inglewood.
It was connected to the stadium. Before you could leave the parking lot, it was the Forum Club was part of the
Forum Club.
That was the name of it. It was part of the.
That's what it is now. Still
had
the
to have
Forum
been
Club.
there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's where all the James Worthy, Magic, all of them would leave out, but there'd be all groupies waiting to get in and hanging out. So sometimes the players would never come out.
You were allowed to hang out there back in the
Yeah.
day.
And that's so you can meet the players. So if you're a
It
chick,
was
you'd
like
be like,
the
oh.
dugout club.
Yeah,
at
there you
the
go.
Dodgers, yeah. But this was like the
Are you
OG.
like James Worthy's kid?
This is like the Lakers and
James Worthy said, I'm his long lost son.
Yeah, is that why you brought him up as example?
Jay Word called me, man.
Yo, but you remember that motherfucker used to be on the LA comedy scene, call himself Eddie Murphy's kid?
Oh yeah. I got accused of being him once. I never met him.
Brando Murphy.
you did?
Yeah, he had to change. Well, he wasn't really, but he was going.
One time a booker was like, I was like, yo man, we were talking at some in a bar, and he was like, I was like, yeah, I didn't even say what's up because that's not like me, but he was like, yeah man, I gotta get you up at the club sometime. And I go, yeah, why don't you ever have me at the club? He goes, yeah. He's like, he's like, you're Brando Murphy, man. And I go, I'm not Brando. And he was like, oh fuck, I've been not putting you up because I thought you were Brando Murphy for all these years.
Oh wow.
Damn. Well, you do have a
backwards hat, I
Brando
guess.
Murphy vibe.
He had a backwards. Shut up. I don't know what that means. But he had a backwards hat apparently. And then there's another comic named T. Murph, who I think some booker thought I was. Nothing bad, but I was going by D. Murph. Or she was like, D. Murph. She's like, I thought you were T. Murph. I was like, no, I haven't met him either. Though.
Yeah, you got to change your name to.
They should change their
David
name.
Worthy.
Yeah. David Worthy.
Yo, so last night, Lakers.
David Van Exel.
Lakers win.
I like the
Motherfuckers lose their mind downtown.
As they should.
How many businesses blow up last
30
night?
business.
That's
30
all?
businesses
That's all?
looted.
In a real championship, we would have killed at least a couple hundred.
Paired with the Armenian genocide, downtown was just fucked.
Well, it was all the way from the valley. They moved very far yesterday, the Armenian genocide, which we'd like to give a shout out to all the Armenians out there.
Shout out to the Armenians who listen to our show.
Yeah, that's what we meant.
No,
but they moved
Armenian
from
genocide,
the valley to the city. They
Deserves an air horn.
So what do you, if you were an Armenian Laker fan, you had a long day.
Oh God, yeah.
Pretty much, you had a long day.
I feel like
you were grinding yesterday. Yesterday you were on the grind.
You were waving several different flags, dude.
You're like,
Yeah, I ain't got no time
wanna
for
sound
the kids
racist.
today, honey. Kids going hungry today.
Yeah.
You're an
You wanna sound
Armenian
racist,
I
Laker
don't want
That's
to
a
sound
good
racist,
start.
but I think a lot of Armenians are Laker fans.
No, but let me.
that's just L.A. Yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of Latinos and Armenian people, they almost like love L.A. more than me.
Glendale is the largest Armenian population outside of Armenia. So,
Did you
most
know-
shout out to
Armenians
Glendale.
are,
I don't wanna make it
Laker
racist.
fans.
Is that serious?
Yeah, that's true.
Today
Yeah.
they just Glendale's having to apologize. This is true. It was in the news today. Apologize for having sundown laws in the 60s and 70s, 60s.
What is a sundown? I don't
Sundown
know what that
laws. They used to have laws in LA and around the country where like black people couldn't be there past sundown. So Glendale used to be one of those places in LA, like Burbank, Glendale, some other places. So I think they're just like kind of, I don't know, something on the news today where they're kind of like.
Yo,
apologizing
they were
for it.
that racist in
Yeah.
Glendale?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
bro, dude, Glendale is racist.
If you
It's
let
so
us
bad now.
If you let us know next time, we'll play the breaking news.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
sound
Yeah.
for you because that was really good.
Yeah, I just saw that randomly when I was coming here actually. But yeah, that's amazing. I mean, that's crazy. I met a girl who was, her grandparents were of interracial mix, and she was her granddad. That's how I first heard about it. She was like, her granddad told her that he used to be in Glendale trying to see her grandmother, and he had to leave at like 6. He'd have to get out of Glendale. And I was like, oof.
No Armenians after sundown. That was the rule.
Well, so why did it become such an Armenian hub?
That's a good question. I always find it interesting about like how a neighborhood will turn into a certain like cultural group. I mean, because there had to be one family that was the first, and then like all of a sudden the 1 family, 2 family, 3 family. Like there's like, I mean, black communities get a little bit different, but like, different racial.
Well, dude, Armenians, there's so few of them left that all of them have to marry other Armenians, to keep the blood going. So they're hardcore on reproducing,
I dated an Armenian girl once on the DL. Well, on our date, we hooked up, and one time we were having the sex, and she said,
Sex.
yeah, she was having the sex, and
Like
she's
the early version of Facebook.
Yeah.
The
The sex, the Facebook. And she says, she's like, oh my god, yeah, do me. And she was like, my parents would be so mad. Oh my god, my parents would be so mad.
Oh my God.
She was
And
getting
like,
off that she was fucking a black dude.
yeah,
And, it would
and
piss
she was
her
like,
parents
yeah.
off.
I was like, whoa, I don't know how I feel about this.
That's some
Shut
Pornhub.
up.
I was
You
like,
were
I'm
like,
gonna come
no,
first,
you-
and then we're gonna talk about this because this is a little bit too far.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, but she literally said my family would be so mad if they knew. This is so hot. My
They
family-
would be mad. I'm mad right now. I'm like, listen, we need to talk to her parents.
Yeah. She's like, oh my god, my brothers knew. Oh my god, they fucking would kill you. Oh my god. I'm like, what?
Wow. So she, like in her mind, she was running some fantasy about
Yeah, she's being so
them,
bad.
them
Yeah.
finding out.
You know what? I'm jealous of Murph because you can always have forbidden black sex. You can't really have forbidden Indian sex. You know what I mean? Like,
No, but
I
it's
find that
like,
offensive.
it's
Isn't
like,
Kama
oh,
Sutra
That's funny.
like Indian? Isn't
yeah,
that
but
all
everyone
forbidden
approves
sex?
of fucking an
Yeah,
Indian
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Chinese sure as fuck don't.
Oh, that's nice. How is
The
it?
Chinese hate Indian.
Oh, really?
That's
You'd have to fuck a
true.
Chinese girl. Yeah, they think Indians are lower than low.
Yeah,
Really,
very
they-
dirty.
Yeah, but if you're hooking up with an Indian guy, I think your parents are like, oh, that's nice. How is he? What's his name?
Well, you
Is
know
he,
what?
Is he a nice guy?
In
have been-
America,
His name is Richard.
not if you live in Beijing.
Yeah, an Indian man named Richard Sarvate. is
Oh
hooking
my
up
god,
with me.
that's amazing.
I am hooking up with a Singaporean woman, so maybe that's why she's into me.
Ooh,
I've been in
Richard,
Singapore, clean
tell
ass
us.
city, very clean city.
Very clean, yes.
Very clean city.
Lots of lions too.
Yeah.
How did you meet this woman?
She was on vacation in Los Angeles.
So you hooked up with her while she was on vacation?
Yes,
Damn.
vacation pussy is always the best.
And she's
yeah.
and she's staying
That's true.
and she's staying here because of your penis, or
She came back for
because-
you.
she is gone, but I believe she will return soon to experience.
She's in green card.
So the
For
hookup
you.
is totally. It's currently past tense, like for sure.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it did happen in the past, but I believe there is future, potential.
You guys been Facebook, FaceTime and stuff like that?
Oh, buddy, FaceTiming, Snapchatting, Instagramming, TikToking.
That's got to get old
This
quick.
is the
Yeah.
the Richard dating moment I do like. now hold on though. Last night, Lakers win.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is that first off? Brian Schlesinger, born and raised Los Angeles. Is there an asterisk on this championship? In the bubble, Corona.
You know,
Is there an asterisk? That, like, are you ever going to think back about the difficulty and strife that they had to go through?
yeah, it was a weird season. It was a shortened season. You know, it was all spent in the bubble. It was very weird. It was weird seeing them win last night. Just didn't feel right without the fans. The fans are a big part, usually, of a basketball team winning and the home court advantage and all that. So it sucked that the fans weren't there. But, yeah, you know, a win is a win. And I'm just happy to be tied with the other team in the East. You know, I don't even like them.
Oh, fuck Boston. David Murphy.
Yes.
Yeah, you like the picture-in-picture now? You see that? Oof.
Whoa, yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, go
Wow,
Lakers.
Really good.
Yeah, dude.
I think
every
a
day.
win is a win. And you know what? I'm sorry to, you know, I'm still, but the win was, it might have been more of a challenge because they were in a bubble and because they were locked up from their families, not seeing their friends for 6 months. And they probably had fights and all that kind of stuff. So, you know.
There should be a
imagine-
sitcom called In the Bubble.
In the bubble. Imagine if you had a chick you didn't trust. You know, you had to leave her for
Oh,
2-3
then
months.
then you still don't trust her.
Yeah. I'm saying, but that's imagine the hell you're going through. It's like if you're like a jealous dude and you get want to, especially if you're a player. Those dudes are kind of dating those like kind of Hollywoody chicks who are like hot, but they're like not to be trusted kind of chicks. And so you imagine being in a bubble and you gave her the keys, like, can you go pick up the mail at my house or something like that? You know, like, hey, just go by here once in a while, pick up the mail. Like you have his keys, just don't get out of hand. I'm like, I wouldn't. You imagine that?
Oh, okay, if you're an NBA player and you have that level of distrust, you're a bitch.
Oh, wow. But yeah, some of those players are 21, 22. They just haven't learned yet. You know, you're a young man. You just don't know.
True.
Yeah, we talk to extent. No, you don't have that type of confidence.
Yeah. When you're
At that
20,
age.
you're 22, 23, you just don't know. You're like, oh, she's hot. And you're like, you don't see it as that's your parents are usually the ones that give you that, or older people usually give you that pep talk, like, bro, you're a millionaire. You don't fucking need this. But when you're in it, you're like, I'm 22 and this is the best. Like, you know, like, because Kyrie got his heart broken by the chick who's a singer chick,
Keisha?
Khalees?
something like that, like one of these type names. He had his heart broken. Everybody was like, that average ass chick. Like, you're a fucking superstar.
Wow.
But you're in it. You're like, oh, he's 25. Like he's like 24, 21. You're like, oh, all right, I get it.
You know, we don't recognize that because I've had my heart broken like 6-7 times. You know, these people are trying to make fucking 3-pointers with broken hearts.
yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
No, they usually don't make the 3-pointer when the heart is broken.
The chick, I forgot her name, but she put like an Instagram video of her with another dude.
Oh,
Like on Instagram and posted that, and that's how apparently how you find it.
One of the players in the bubble?
No, the Kyrie or not. This doesn't happen this time, but some years ago.
I'm gonna try to get some NBA players on here who were in the bubble, and I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, that'd be
I want
amazing.
to talk about.
I heard they didn't have any female.
Yo, somebody had to be. Yo, what's it? Daniel House got suspended for Houston.
For the testing the girls doing the
He
test.
was smashing the girl. He brought her back to his room, smashing the girl doing the corona test.
And they were in the playoffs, and he was a kind of vital point
During the corona test.
Yeah.
Like while they were swabbing her nose, he was just
he's
fucking
Could
her.
have been like, yo, I need you to swab me in the room. You know?
She had like shit.
Oh no, grab that. It's yeah, thank you. Yo, okay, so last night, Brian, cops got it. They're throwing shit at LAPD, right?
yeah. 11 cops were injured.
11 cops, police injured in Los Angeles after. Murph, what do you think about that, though? I know it's all.
And 76 people were arrested. So, you know, those people, they might be spending a night in jail, or, you know, maybe it was a little more.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they when they arrest you, they don't really like do. When they arrest you, they don't really do anything, do they?
Why can't, I mean, will they keep you there for a little bit unless it's like a violent kind of crime or something like that you did, or trying to attack a police officer?
This is a new phenomenon, like destroying your city after you win a game.
Yeah, but
you
the
know?
Raptors, they didn't have this
happens
shit in
in SF.
Canada last year.
I just don't get it. You win and you destroy your city. What's the fucking point?
They've been rioting after.
No.
They've been rioting after championships since. God,
Since when?
long time.
I know they did in San Francisco when the Niners won, the Giants won. They just were pushing over buses. But, like, man, it's your city.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think no matter how many championships you win, you can't be throwing shit at police. I know it's time of Corona.
What are they throwing at him?
Dude,
Nah, they were throwing rocks and stuff. But yo, this is the other thing though. It's like people are stifled right now.
yeah.
People been sitting in their crib with nothing to do.
And that's kind of part of right. It's like
Kids aren't fucking right now. You think that's not a big deal?
Kids ain't fucking.
Wow. That's
No,
that's
when you're 16, 17, 18, 19, you got all them juices flowing.
I never thought about that.
And you got to go home to grandma. Man, like, and you're told you can't go out.
Bruh, I didn't fuck until I was 22. I just want to put that out there
Well,
right
you
now.
had a
On
lot
purpose?
of juices flowing.
On purpose?
No, I couldn't find a
purpose.
fucking woman,
Jesus.
dude.
Wow.
I didn't fuck until after college, dude.
Wow. You went all through college?
Whole college, dude, with blue balls.
Jeez, that's when
What
girls are
college
like
did
the
you go
most.
to?
UC San Diego.
I was gonna go there.
Wow, that's a
I was gonna
party
go there.
school,
They didn't have,
too.
they didn't have my
No.
major.
SDSU is the party.
That's
So
a
you're
La Jolla,
close
La Jolla.
enough.
La Jolla, yeah.
They didn't have my major. That's why I didn't go there.
My
God.
sister went to UCSD.
Now, hold on. In your defense, Richard, I don't think you were the same version of
'Cause it's-
yourself.
No, you're not. I'm a sex machine now.
But what is it? School predominantly Asian chicks?
A lot of Asian.
Yeah, a lot of
girls,
Asian
yeah.
chicks,
But
like
they're-
science, smart girls.
But they're still fuckable, you know. They still have.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
vaginas.
having sex. I'm not, I'm not making an excuse for you at all. You should have been having sex in the college. For sure. It's like- I'm definitely not making an excuse for you.
But you're right. You know what? Not fucking is a big fucking deal right now. There for 6 months, people haven't been fucking when they should have been fucking.
Wow, man.
You know, honestly, I believe if you walk up to a woman on the street right now and say, "Hello, what's your name?" you will end up fucking.
Oh wow. Oh, because they haven't gotten attention and so.
Yes,
like,
100%, dude.
Just like that. Hello, we are fucking.
Yeah, hello, my name
Hello.
is.
He's
My name
like,
is Richard. What's your
Abraham.
name?
I'm Abraham.
That's all it takes.
So do you think normal circumstances Lakers win a championship, there's more or less arrest? Because I think motherfuckers in LA while out. I say
More arrests.
under.
More people, more arrests.
You think? I say under. I think people want. Now last night
But
they
here-
were looting
Dude,
stores,
what-
man. You don't normally loot stores.
What kind of, maybe not that part, but what kind of all championship riots, it's kind of official if you turn over a police car. That's kind of like part of the.
Yeah.
Well, turning a
Bro.
police car is different
and, like, smash
than
it
like
up.
than the actually injuring a cop.
Oh, they injured a cop?
Yeah, 11 of them had to go to the hospital.
Doing from how? From rocks?
I mean,
Fucking good.
There's a lot of video. There's a lot of video. I don't want to get this taken down by
Good.
showing some of the news
Yeah, yeah.
video.
Good, dude. Dude, one time I got my MacBook stolen when I was at a cafe. I talked to a cop. He's like, "Sorry, can't do anything." Good. You get your
What?
fucking ass beat.
You just threw rocks at him. And
Yeah,
you got
dude.
your MacBook.
Fuck that guy,
Yeah,
dude.
see,
Lakers won. Fuck you.
No, like
I love
look,
cops.
look, man, it's a hard enough job as it is, and if people are out wiling out because of a championship, that's understandable. But the minute you start hurting someone else, I'm off board. Like, I don't buy that brand. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to hurt anyone. Like, if someone crosses the line, you're defending what's yours, fine.
ACAB. What do you think?
ACAB. What is that?
All cops are bastards.
Oh,
every
wow.
every hot white woman on Bumble has that on her profile. ACAB.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
No, get
No,
the
I've never
fuck
heard
no,
of
outta
100%,
here.
That's not a
100%,
thing.
100%, dude.
ACAB.
Oh, dude, it's rampant.
Oh my God, rampant. I think cops are pretty decent most part, but I think I do think when we say like there's only, when they say there's a bad apple, they're like, oh, there's only one bad apple. But the funniest part about that, like everybody always says there's only one bad apple out there. I'm like, do we not? Are people forgetting the rest of that saying? Like what one bad apple does to the bunch?
Yeah, it spoils it.
Yeah, it's like everybody's like, there's only a few bad apples in the. I'm like, yeah, do you guys know what?
There are a couple bad apples, and they have spoiled all the rest of them, too.
Exactly.
The whole bushel.
It's like,
And
yeah.
then you have a bad seed, and it destroys your whole crop.
Yeah,
And you never grow any good apples.
People forget about the rest of that saying. They're like, "Oh, there's only a few bad apples." I'm like, "Yeah, all you need is a few bad apples to fucking destroy a
You heard
bunch."
about contagious diseases, right?
It's so funny. Everybody just stops thinking, doesn't think about that.
It's a tough job, man. And they're
It's
cops.
so tough.
We all can
Yeah.
agree that cops have been trained incorrectly for a long fucking time, and they've had a lot of people who should have been at least psychologically profiled as racist in positions they should have never been. I think we can all agree on that based on historical evidence. That being said, I would prefer law and order as opposed to anarchy. And that's the thing. People don't understand. When you go downtown and you loot and you riot, you are literally destroying your town.
That's the thing. I just think, I think people also inherently know it's just really, really tough, difficult job, because even when you see like shootings or some cop, there's a part of you when you watch the video, you're like, all right, let me see if this dude deserved, or somebody deserved something to happen. That's how you go into it. Then you're like, I can't really see the reason for that. I'm so glad a black person is saying this right now. Yeah, you're like, but you watch, most people, even black people, I think a lot of people, you watch the video, you're like, all right, let me see if this dude deserved to be died, or something he did where you're like, all right, I understand it. So I think even some people, reasonable people, are like, I kind of get it. But the problem with like some police brutality is like we've been conditioned so much over the years because of the way our society is so violent, that we think if you resist arrest or do something, you now are therefore you kind of made yourself get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, but that's how fucked up our conditioning is, that we think, oh, the guy ran or he wrestled with him, so he should be shot, he should die. Like, it's like people and
I don't think that.
I mean, but I'm saying, but that's what a lot of people think.
No, I think that police are taught to
not let you get away.
To protect themselves at all cost.
Yeah.
Because the one time that they don't, the person's wearing a bomb, a vest full of bombs. Now, that being said, if you are taught more tactics that help diffuse situations, maybe you can analyze a little better.
But we're in a time where where cops don't want to fight. They don't want to wrestle. They're like, yo, fuck all that wrestling shit. We ain't gonna be here. You hit me in the gut, and I'm like, The dude's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. There's no.
It's on or off.
Straight the fuck out. Straight the fuck out.
It's like, yo, we're not gonna be taekwondoing it up and like me.
Fuck out.
Everything's gonna be like, look, either we fight and I shoot you to stop the fight, or that's it. It ain't gonna be like I leave the fight with a black eye and you got some black eyes.
Right.
Because back in the day, you used to be like, yo, I think maybe they would be like, all right, we're gonna fucking fight. Let's go. Okay, that's part of the job, was like, you might have to like throw hands. You might have to wrestle and fucking box with somebody. That's part of like the physical.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, I'm not boxing.
Everything goes 0 to 60.
You better stop me from getting my gun. After we start wrestling, stop me from getting my gun. Like, that's basically.
Well, that's a problem too, is people are taking cops' guns out of their holsters.
Yeah.
So a lot of times cops are walking, with their hands on their guns. And
cops lie too. Cops do this thing where they lie, which I don't know how this has not been talked about, but cops are trained to, like, whenever they do the like wrestling, whatever, they always go, stop reaching for my gun, stop reaching for my gun, stop reaching for my gun. So when they go to the video of the court case, it's like, oh, we couldn't see his hands, but he was clearly yelling, stop reaching for my gun. Could you see so many people yelling like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? I'm not reaching for your gun. I'm not reaching for your gun. It's like,
well,
because they know on the court case, when you review the audio, like, your Honor, you could hear me yelling, stop reaching for my gun. And because they had a guy who got recorded by another cop. I mean, it's all on YouTube and stuff. Like, where the cops saying, "Hey, stop reaching." The dude's like, he's like, "What the fuck? Whoa!" He's like, "My hands are on my." But it's like in the video, all you're gonna hear is the audio,
man.
And then that's how they fuck you.
Listen to this, okay? The dude I just had in studio, Ori Spotto. You're gonna hear shameless plug, accidental gangster. This motherfucker, because you're talking about the organized crime unit of the LAPD. If they couldn't legally get a tap, they would just go to your phone box and tap it themselves, listen to your shit. That wouldn't be admissible, but they would know you're about to make a deal and go to the dude and be like, oh, this dude's a rat. He's rat. So they would just put the word out on the street to fuck your game up. Right?
That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah,
like cops inherently have... They have a job that they almost have to think they're these gods in order, because they're protecting the rule of law. But there has to be a humanity involved that I feel like that's the problem.
They're missing it. Yeah.
There ain't no humanity. There's no, well, if I can't catch them, I'm gonna force the issue. I'm gonna protect my own. I'm gonna protect my back. I'm protecting the people by shooting someone. That's hard, man. That's hard. Richard, what do you got?
Well, one thing is that, like, if you think about it, white collar people don't go into law enforcement at all. So police are largely blue collar people, and it's just like it's just like a me versus you. Like, like there's no they're not thinking about it. It's ego versus ego.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna solve it today. All right.
Whoa, what's that?
It's time for a new topic.
A new topic?
Goddamn right. Last night, Saturday
night.
2 nights ago, Saturday Night Live.
Bill Burr.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Bill Burr,
I would love to talk about Bill
first
Burr.
time on the show.
Can you believe? And he's revered in the comedy community. It's his first time on SNL.
Yeah, and I don't think it went very well.
Well,
I thought it was really.
I don't. Yeah.
I can't hear.
No,
hear you.
he might have muted you.
Oh.
But so, yeah, I can't hear you.
Now I can hear you, right?
So,
Go for it.
he
Hello.
referred to
there you
white
go.
women as his bitches. And
Well,
claiming they had
I've
somehow
seen him do that set
hijacked
before. It was a
the
good set.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go review it. Sorry,
He said that they had somehow hijacked the woke movement.
Yep.
which is true.
And the
I
woke
agree.
movement was supposed to
Somewhat.
be about people of color not getting opportunities. But then he also says that, black people get the month of February,
Yeah.
which is only 28 days.
Mhm.
And now these people are getting June. Why don't we give black people July? Because they're
I thought Burr set was good, but as a comic.
Well, that
Hello.
was our technical difficulty. Brian,
Yes.
Hello.
what happened with Bill Burr last night? I don't know.
Bill Burr, his first time on SNL.
Yep.
And he mentioned something about white women being his bitches, quote unquote, while claiming they had somehow hijacked the woke movement. And it was supposed to be about people of color not getting opportunities, and somehow he brought white women into it. He said that black people should, instead of February only being 28 days, that they should have July because it's hotter.
Because you've seen the
closer to the equator.
Yeah.
Well,
Waiter people.
can I say this is a comics?
Oh, yes, go ahead.
This is a comics' worst fear is having tidbits of their set like just like spoken
Well,
out like
you
because
know-
it doesn't give the context of how you, these jokes are like they're funny, but when you read them. When they read them like that, it's like it makes it sound like way worse than it is. He would just
Okay, so I'll tell it like he said it. The month of June is gay
But you
pride
can't even
month. It's
read.
a little
Right.
long. Don't you think for a group of people that were never enslaved, how did they get all of June? The black people were actually enslaved. They get February. That's 28 days of overcast weather. How about you hook them up with July? They're
Yeah.
equator people.
yeah, that's what it is.
That was a good joke.
And if you know Bill Burr's voice and his
They're
character,
equator
like,
people.
it's like in his voice and like how he's sarcastic and stuff. It's like he's like that's his thing. Like it's like so. I thought it was really funny. I thought it did the job. Of that a comic's supposed to do is push the envelope.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think we've ever seen a set like that on national television filmed live. Usually if you watch a Netflix special, like the laughs are sweetened, everybody's there to see you. Dude, honestly, some parts during that SNL set felt like kind of like open mic-ish, where he was like, okay, yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
was real stand-up.
Yeah, I liked it. I like it just like 'cause I think everybody does. He didn't do the cookie cutter. Like I'm just gonna do. He did stuff where he pushes the envelope, talks about what's going on in the world. Talked about the cancel shit. Talked about he's talked about like I think that's your job as a comic is to push to kind of make people a little uncomfortable. Like talk about things that.
Dude, you did a
Something
real
was
comedy set, man.
I liked it.
I don't know. I don't know if what he did was like, it was edgy, but I don't know if he approached it the best way that he could, but that's the thing. I also think about what preparation he had when you don't have the opportunity to really.
He can't go to clubs.
Yeah. I don't know if that set. I don't know if that set would have been the same if he could have worked it out at the Comedy Store every fucking night.
Totally. Well, dude, one major part of the set was he was talking about not wearing masks, and you know Bill Burr's whole thing is like he hates overpopulation, right?
Yeah.
He wants people to die. So he's obviously pro not wearing masks, so that everyone gets COVID and the old people die and weak people die. And you saw him leaning into that, where he was like, "Yeah, so what if some old people die?" And everyone went like, "Ooh." And then he backed off from it. He was like, "Yeah, okay, it's cool if you hate your parents and you don't want to wear a mask." But
I thought it was funny. I just enjoyed it. I like comics. Like every comic. I watched Chris Rock set after that. When was Chris Rock the host? I was watching YouTube and his set came on after. He had a mask on, so it was recently.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
recently?
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Well,
had
see,
a set on
I don't
YouTube.
watch SNL as much as I used to.
They popped up on my YouTube, like the monologue. It was like Chris Rock's monologue.
So it had to have been Brian. Do you have any idea when Chris Rock was last on?
Yeah, he did a monologue. I was like on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he.
Maybe in September. He was.
This was.
It was so.
This was
it
recently.
One of the home shows.
This might have been the same night as Burr or something.
He wasn't on stage.
Oh no,
was he?
1 week ago. Chris Rock stand-up monologue SNL 1 week ago.
There you go.
Wow, so he must have been before Bill Burr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, oh shit, when was this?
It must have been super uncontroversial though.
Must have been because his previous one was very controversial.
Yeah, see,
where he was talking about black actors in Hollywood and all that stuff.
It's I think also too, man, and you got somebody like Burr who's a genius to me and like so great at pushing the envelope and like, and you're trying to get yourself across and he attacks like hardy subjects, you know, like and you're trying to do this in 7 minutes. You got to set with 7 minute sets of monologues. So you're like you
got to warm up the audience and then you got to fucking challenge social issues.
Yeah, exactly. You got 7 minutes, buddy. You got 7 or 8 minutes
to change the world.
It's like that's hard for the audience to kind of fall in love with you and like start seeing like who you are, those kind of stuff. And they're like, to them, it's like, oh, this guy is just coming out of nowhere. If you don't know Bill Burr, but if you know Bill Burr, you're like, oh, this dude that's what he does. I've seen him do stuff at Laugh Factory, just so funny.
Dude, you know what? The thing is, like, Bill Burr is not famous, like, in general. Like, to comics, we fucking love him. But, like, if you're fucking Sally on the street, you don't know who the fuck Bill Burr is. And so it's like people don't know that he's been pushing the issues for fucking years.
He has some great stuff, man. He's like, oh, man. I've seen him do stuff. I wouldn't even butcher right now, but I've seen him do stuff at the Laugh Factory where I'm like, he had to be in a special or something. Just, like, really, like, cutting edge, like, takes on, like, race and all that kind of stuff. Because his wife's black. And he's like, he gets a
I like how he never really plays that up at all.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, he's so good. Like,
you never hear that Bill's wife is, and that's cool. Like, I don't know if that matters.
Yeah.
Just because you decided to marry a black person doesn't mean
he has a kid with her too.
Yeah, don't hate black people in any way.
Yeah. I don't think he has.
I know plenty of husbands that hate their wives, and everyone who's related to them, and
I just think it's funny. It's like, you know, because I just like when people push the envelope. I like that people talk about your set. To me, I'm like, that's a goal. That's good.
What do you think, Brian? What do you think? Seriously, I don't think you liked it.
I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable.
Really?
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 Yeah, tell us more.
Yeah, talk to me.
I don't know. I felt like it wasn't even that funny and the stuff that he was doing. Like, it didn't make me laugh. Not like I'm the funniest person, but, you know, I've laughed out loud before watching
Was it too serious for you or what?
Maybe
a little bit,
and maybe it's not the right time for. I don't know what it is, but I feel like not even the audience liked it. Like,
well, the audience
one
did.
Guy in the audience.
The audience didn't like
Bill Burr recognized him. He was like, "Yeah, he got it." That one guy, like he made a gesture towards one guy.
He touched on subjects.
And the whole episode, like I didn't
watch the whole episode. I just watched the combo.
I've actually heard his podcast, and I think it's great.
Uh-huh.
You know, but I didn't like him Saturday night.
Well, one thing I want to say is that like the feedback you were hearing on that show is like a real show. You know what I mean? Like normally, if Bill Burr records a special, it's like sweetened laughs. Everybody's there to see him. That's what stand up is like when you're performing for like real people who don't really give a fuck about you. You know what I mean?
They don't know what you're talking about.
It was like real stand up.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I was like, oh man, should I watch it again? Because I was like, just like he's pushing. Because sometimes I think in the comedy, I think the art of it is like you're pushing, you're expanding people's minds and like hot button subjects that nobody will touch. Like there's stuff he talked about that I never would touch, but I'm also not as seasoned and I don't have the balls to like even go out on a limb to do some of the stuff. You know, like.
Yo, speaking of comedy, you're going tonight. What'd you hear about the Comedy Store?
Oh, to go to Comedy Store tonight, stop by. They're doing comedy in the window, I think, like on that patio, like where you like look down.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess I'm gonna see. I don't know if they're doing like friends and family or something like that. I'm just gonna stop by and see. I just want to check it out. I heard people are starting to like slowly come back, or like I think Crack 'em Up Thursday's doing a show Thursday night on the patio.
Well, I think tonight. I think this time is a good time to hang out at the Comedy Store. To be honest, as comedians, like who supported the Comedy Store,
and everybody's leaving. All the big comics are leaving, so there might be like finally some like spaces opening up for like people coming up. You know, like the
Joe Rogan left. Yeah, all these comics left.
Joe Rogan's causing or almost not. I don't know if on purpose, but maybe causing an exodus to Austin, Texas.
Yo, but do you remember what the what the original room used to be like on Mondays with nobody, with like 25%? When it was like COVID.
Yeah, I remember.
It was 25%.
It still looked like COVID.
Ooh, man, that room was.
Wait, the belly room?
No, the original room on open mic used to be Sunday and Monday.
Oh, okay. I was there. I remember that.
You weren't even a comedian at that time. It was Sunday and Monday.
I remember. So potluck was always Monday, right? Or are you saying it was
Tommy was the booker?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't there.
And that motherfucker was barren.
And
I just wonder when they actually open these bars and stuff back up. Like, are they gonna even open it up before New Year's? People are already scared of a second wave.
Dude, time out. So here, I'm gonna probably get flack for this, but so today, what I want to know, what is LA County's goal? Because today, what's today's date? Whatever date it is, October 13th or something, 14th, October 12th. Hey, October 12th. We're doing a podcast here. Sorry, it's okay. This is why you can't bring this guy here.
No, I already have to edit this fucking episode because you can't. You got to not hype Hazel up anymore, Murph. That's sports. A new rule.
Oh my god. So look at no, we don't. We cut the sports segment out.
You're the new news guy.
Yeah, I'm the new news guy. Look, there's only been 2 deaths today, as from COVID, and all of LA County, 10 million people. There were 2 deaths today.
You know how many deaths there would have been on the 405? Like normal, regular. Bro.
I'm like, what are we still closed for? There are 2 people who died out of 10 million people today.
Yo, and people aren't allowed to work and go to school.
What are we doing? I'm like, what's the goal? Well, how many deaths a day is acceptable? We're like, all right, let's open the shit back up.
I don't know, man. It seems real funky to me.
In the last week, I think the highest I saw was like there was a day where there was like 28 deaths, but still out of 10 million people,
they are treating it better.
Yeah,
they know the viral loads are less. Trump eats McDonald's, doesn't work out.
Bro.
Fine.
Trump
motherfucker tweeting that night.
Going to hell today. He tweeted today, California's going to hell.
Fuck you, Iran. You know, the night it's COVID.
Dude, I drove from North Hollywood to Hollywood today. It took me 45 minutes. Dude, it feels like the lockdown is over.
Just in the traffic. I'm just like, what we need. I don't understand why they're not opening up. Like, why is New York at 25% capacity at restaurants and we are at none? We can't have unless you got a patio. Like, I don't understand this. Something's weird, man.
It's very weird.
Something's just off.
No, it's very weird. I think
we're gonna find out they saved us from all getting cancer or something like that. Like there's like some the ozone layer was broken, and like we're all about to get cancer, and that's the only way to keep us inside.
Well, this episode might have got a little fucked up. I'm gonna have to do a little post editing after that. Oh, yeah. Go to the kitchen right now. Press kitchen timer. I'm going to do a little plug, skis.
Oh, my God. He fucking missed.
They missed the Chargers, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who are watching, this is also, we do a sports show every Saturday. You probably know by now.
He could have won the game. He's getting fired Monday.
No, the Chargers right now are live on the screen. It's illegal for us to do play-by-play.
Oh, really?
Richard, you can just take him out. It's illegal for us to do play-by-play, but the Chargers are now currently going to overtime. And Brian Schlesinger is a big Chargers fan. For all informational purposes, I've taken the Chargers and the over in a teaser, which
He hit the fucking...
has now covered fully.
Oh, wow.
Which we talk on our Sports and Gambling Saturday show. Okay, no, but let me do a little plug. I just interviewed.
Okay. Oh.
Right here. The accidental gangster, Ori Spado, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, good music.
Oh, this guy was the interview, David Murphy. A man from Los Angeles like yourself will appreciate a guy who was called the Hollywood gangster.
I'm ready to listen to that episode right now.
I'm gonna post this. I'll edit this one right now. I'll post it. It'll be up Wednesday. This will be something I said this to all my friends, to everyone that I know. Please go to his website, The Accidental Gangster, Ori Spado.
Ori Spado. Ori Spado.
Seriously, we talked about his days with Maya Lansky. Seriously,
Maya.
we talked about how psychics kept him out of prison twice. Psychics on my life. The FBI, wiretaps, hitmen.
Wow. I love gangster stuff. Like that's.
And
like
this guy is real deal, man of his word.
Really.
Look you in the eye when he talks in a way like,
okay.
I'll cut you.
It's okay.
I'll cut you.
Like, oh my God, I love old school.
He might not cut you. He might have.
Nah, he
Hey.
might not, but you'll get cut. Just through
Yeah.
eyes.
Nah, he's a nice guy. He wouldn't cut a soul.
No, he wouldn't.
That's sweet.
Richard Sarvate. I gotta ask you a question. As a implant from transplant, implant, transplant.
Very different.
Well, I mean, I could make an argument for both.
I'm an LA implant. Yes, go ahead.
As an LA implant, does the Lakers championship, is it fraudulent? Is it fugazi?
Oh,
as they say in the old world.
Wait, hold up. Why would it be fraudulent?
COVID in the bubble. No fans.
Wait, what? You just mean they're the best, so they should win, right?
No, fraudulent. I mean, next year, you're a San Francisco man.
Yeah.
Next year, your Warriors come back. Clayton, the Splash Brothers.
Splash Brothers.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's
The
fraudulent.
Lakers didn't even have to face Klay Thompson.
Oh my God, this is the worst impression ever.
Oh God, your Lakers. So funny.
Yeah, that is fraudulent, to be honest. Yeah.
The Lakers didn't even have
fraudulent.
fans in the stands.
Thank you for actually explaining to me why the Lakers don't deserve this win.
Oh, the Lakers for sure. The Lakers, they can't celebrate like they should.
I've killed in front of more
You know what?
people.
Yeah, you can't win until you've beaten the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, the Warriors are good, or they're gonna get killed next year. Draymond Green's gonna.
No, he means the.
As San
Listen,
Francisco, we let you have this
The
one.
Western Division will be very different next year, Richard Sarvate.
Oh, you bet, dude.
Oh my God! Wait, the Lakers, man, imagine how much money those players are going to spend because they've been in the bubble for 3 months, not spending money. So in their heads, they're like saving money. So
Right,
they
it's like
haven't
per diem,
they haven't
they
tricked
say.
off money like they usually would. So now they're out the bubble after 3 months, champions, and you're like, I could probably spend $150K and still be on track to like my regular spending habits. So I bet those guys are gonna, and they're getting a bonus from winning the championship. You get like a $50,000 bonus per person, I think, on the team.
I have a question for you, David Murphy.
Yeah, the Godfather.
Could you still pull more ass than Alex Caruso?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think you're an athlete. You're always gonna lose to an athlete. Alex Caruso, the bald eagle.
By how much?
Oh my
By
God.
what percent?
But if we're both on the team, though, if we're both
10%?
on the team, I think I'd have a shot. But
Alex, in all fairness, Alex Caruso, I hope he's getting all the LeBron runoffs. Because I would take those any day. Seriously,
LeBron's got no runoff. LeBron keeps his runoff so secret. LeBron's the first. Check this out. LeBron's the first athlete in the top 5 of all time not to get caught cheating or another chick. A basketball.
Wow. Is he married?
Yes.
LeBron, is he married?
Yeah, high school sweetheart. He's never gotten caught.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's got to be an
insane.
agreement. This has got to be an agreement. This, David Murphy, you are always wonderful. Brian Schlesinger, LA Chargers all the way. He gives 0 fucks about this studio right now. He's done his work for the day. I am Brian Moreno. That is Richard Sarvate, the one and only, and Hazel is sleeping. Thank you, baby girl. This has been sponsored by Alpha Dog Poop Bags. Check them out at alphadogpoopbags.com or at Alpha Dog Poop Bags on Instagram. 100% compostable, not combustible. Use B Moreno to get 15% off. B Moreno. Get 15% off. See, this is a real sponsorship. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out this week, The Accidental Gangster with Ori Spotto. I'm Brian Moreno. We'll be back.
Yeah.